Dear friends, let's talk about an important topic, that is why struggles and strivings with the sin. Why not sin free atmosphere? So, some people say God made a mistake creating a sinful atmosphere. Some people say God should not have given the sixth sense, that even if we sin also, we don't need to worry about guilt. Some people say whatever I am able to overcome and stand against sin, that's fine. I don't need to worry about other things. But overall, one question stands very common, that is why there is such atmosphere where sinless life is impossible. At the same time, sinful life greatly spoils my image, my prestige, my spiritual walk. So why is it so? So let's discuss some of the things. The sin factor is only in the human world, not in other creation. Human has to deal with the sin. No other creation needs to deal with the sin. Why is it so? Because I'm listing out something. Human has a knowledge, knowing good and bad, what is sin and what is not sin. Second thing is, human knows the techniques, how the sin is taking birth, how our mindset yielding to the sinful behavior, sinful nature. And thirdly, human has a awareness, where is the temptation, how I'm yielding to the temptation, how I'm trapped in the sin. And fourthly, even if sin takes place, human is in guilt. That is the good thing about human. No other creation is in guilt, and no other creation has to worry about sin and guilt. But only human world there is guilt, and that is good thing. When we do any sin, we are in guilt. And also, human knows how to rise up again and ask for forgiveness and repent and correct ourselves. This is a good thing about human. This is also not available in other creations. And lastly, if the sin is related to God and going to God and reconcile with God, and the sin is related to people, going to people, ask for sorry and reconcile with people. So these are the great provisions, great knowledge and abilities, and all kinds of provisions for only human world. So I would say that humans are best creation to deal with the sin. Humans are best creation to fight with the sin. And all the time we fall, that is another thing. All the time we fail, that is another thing. But it does not reduce our capacity. We are in full capacity to fight with sin. Knowing all these abilities and God's provision, knowledge, if we still say the ground is very hard, why God made like this? So we are discriminating our capacity. We have full capacity to stand against sin. Anyway, I am going to lose. Anyway, I am losing all the time. Why did God make playground? Why did not God avoid this fight? Because all the time I am falling. So the conclusion is, God foresaw us as spiritual mighty warriors. God foresaw as great fighters of sin. So if we are in this attitude, that attitude will help us to rise up again and ask help from God when we fall, instead of being condemned, feeling condemned. And as well as that attitude will help us to giving thanks to God when we overcome sin, instead of taking self-pride. Thank you, friends.